Hello and welcome to 128 Springgold Way on Salt Spring Island. I'm Julian Bruce with McDonald Realty, and I'm just about to start a full video tour of this house and property. As you can see, we've got some very nice views looking out into Vesuvius Bay. The views actually wrap around to the north over Salt Spring Island and to the east with really nice morning views of Mount Baker. It's a little bit cloudy now, that's limiting that a bit. But you can see just how nice those views are. We're on 2.4 acres, very modern, newly built home in 2022. 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, roughly 1,800 square feet over 2 levels. Beautifully terraced property. We've got a well, there's a pump house down below, a 10-gallon-a-minute well, 150 feet deep. There's an outdoor shower, a sauna, and a cold plunge around the corner there, and a lot of wonderful modern finishes throughout the house. These over height French doors are really nice, wonderful hardware to open and close. The house is built on a slab foundation. It's an insulated concrete floor, and there is hydronic radiant in-floor heat in the kitchen area here. The rest of the house has a heat pump for heating and cooling that's ducted throughout. And of course, we've got this beautiful stove here for wood heat in the winter. Lots of big picture windows. There are the controls there for the in-floor heat and the wood stove. And you can see these nice little ducts throughout the house. They have that really nice finish on them. Those are all for the heat pump. This little banquette was recently added. There's storage under the booth seating. Lots of storage throughout the kitchen and the island, and lots of counter space. Propane stove, there's also a connection on the deck for the large propane tank for the barbecue. And the ceilings are over height here in the kitchen, which is really nice. Wow, this over here is the formal entryway. And we've got 200 amp electrical service that comes up from the pump house. Generous coat closet goes all the way across. Some extra built-in storage. So we've got 1 bedroom downstairs, kind of a guest bedroom, office, playroom at the moment. There's a queen-size Murphy bed built in that's never been used. And we have the laundry down here as well. I've pulled out, this just normally slides next to the washer and dryer, but underneath here we've got, this is under the stairs, and we've got the hot water tank as well as the heat pump is all mounted in here. So nice, efficient use of space, putting this all under the stairs. And then the 2-piece bath down here. Nice big picture window as we come up the stairs here. And there's some nice accent lighting as well as the heat pump duct as we come up as well. And we've got this landing den space at the top of the stairs. They've got it set up, as you can see, as a gym. These items are potentially negotiable with a purchase as well, as they're all quite custom fit. It's a smart mirror as well. Big views, of course, from the primary bedroom up here. This wide angle camera really doesn't do it justice. That's quite a lot more accurate to how you see it in real life. Somewhere in between, kind of, yeah, about there is, feels like natural vision. Quite a big bedroom, as you can see. There's king-size bed with individually controlled reading lights with dimmers. And again, big views out to the east as well from here. And over Salt Spring. All the windows have screens. There's, of course, telecommunications and internet built in everywhere. This ensuite bathroom has electric radiant in-floor heat and a wet bath on this side of the glass. This bump out, of course, is for the staircase. Is on that side. Really nice head height views out of the window in the shower here. This bathroom just has the heat pump register and, of course, ventilation. And we have two more bedrooms up here. Great size kid or guest rooms or offices. There is storage up above the closet as well. It's standing height, although the access, of course, is made more for bins, but lots of long-term storage above closets in both bedrooms. And of course, we've got, yeah, the auto motion sensor lighting in the closets. Great privacy. We're near the edge of the property at the back of the house here, but you know, it's well forested and very private. And this bedroom has the big views. It's Galliano on the other side of Salt Spring there. And again, the same motion activated lighting and storage above. There are these kind of sconce lights, and then also there's a switch activated wall plug to add floor lighting in both of the bedrooms. Well, that pretty well covers the house. Again, just really breathtaking views throughout all these rooms in the house in both directions. And all the other features you'd want and hope on a property. We've got a 150-foot well at 10 gallons a minute. Yeah, 2.5 acres, there's lots of privacy. A few good spots to build accessory buildings if you wanted to add a garage or a studio or a detached office. Kind of head up to that section in a moment. This is such a nice deck too, with this big overhang that's all covered, and of course the glass railing. Got lots of power on the deck, the propane connection for the barbecue, and a little fridge. Oops. There we go. This side is north and east facing. There's wonderful morning light on this side of the house. The heat pump's here and is kind of shrouded. It's built in. And we've got a sauna, outdoor shower, of course hot and cold water here, and a drain for cold weather. And a cold plunge. The property goes all the way to the road in this direction. There is a bit of a shelf on that side. That might not be my first choice for an additional build site, but it's certainly a good private option that has a nice view to the north and to the east. Lots of just storage at the back here. This big overhang could potentially be enclosed, but great spot to have a deep freeze and your garbage and recycling bins, as it's nice and out of sight. Great little kids play structure here. And this nice fire pit, again with big views out over Salt Spring. And just a nice view to the house. The whole area here around the house, I mean, it's honestly the majority of the property is fenced. There's a gate as you come in at the kind of top of the driveway. Lots of parking, very spacious 2-car area there. Could easily fit 3 cars if you go closer to the edges. And then lots of room up to the rock to back up and make the turn down the hill. Mentioned the home is built on a slab foundation with insulated concrete floors, and then of course the deck here is built up, and there's a bit of storage on this side under the deck. All cedar deck. And we've got the propane tank here and a woodshed, and just a really nice terraced levels here. This field with the trampoline is great. And we've got the septic tanks over here, another flat area. propane burner as well. And then the septic field is on this lower terraced area here. Pressurized system. There's the controls from the pump. And the sports court. This is a 4-inch thick concrete slab, so could be potentially suitable for a workshop conversion if you so desired. And this is another great flat area here with vehicle access. This could be a great spot to add an accessory building, hypothetically a garage here. And again, lots more parking down here. We've got, 2 cars on this side, and then there's another parking spot behind my truck there. Wonderfully bright and airy. These big arbutus trees are so beautiful. And power, of course, at the gate post here. So if you wanted to add a automatic gate, you could. They just recently added this fill material to add an additional parking spot here. Again, these views out to the west, beautiful all over the property. So I mentioned it has an easement driveway. The property does kind of carry on this way all the way to the road, but effectively this is the neighbor's part of the property as the easement driveway goes on that section past the pump house. They're currently building right now, so the driveway is a little bit messier than it normally would. The neighbor's also very keen to keep the driveway in good condition, which is shared from this section down. I understand he's keen once he's done building to pave or blacktop it, and the future owners of 128, if they so desired, could team up on that front. This property, you'll see on the aerial map, goes a little bit forward, and then again that's off the property at the start of the driveway. Electric connection comes up from the road there and is buried, and then comes over here to the pump house. So we had a power outage yesterday just for a couple hours, but that's why the UV lamp just wants to be reset, is why it's beeping. So we've got the main electrical in here, and there is the actual well, the pressure tank is here. This is then a UV filter, particulate filter, and a water softener, and that's the sand for the softener. Lighting in here just to keep it warm in the winter, and a little heat pump there. And I believe this is the actual wellhead. I didn't see it in there. I remember seeing it. It's right around here. This is the drain for the water softener. Yeah, I think that's the actual. Maybe that's the shutoff for the water line, the main shutoff up. Anyway, the actual wellhead's right around here, 150 feet deep, 10 gallons a minute, excellent water. Well, I think that just about covers it for 128 Springgold. Beautiful house, lots of privacy, lots of sun. Pretty close to town as well, which is nice. Just comes out onto Rainbow, maybe 6-minute drive into Ganges. The folks building next door, I understand, are planning to move in a couple of years. And there is another vacant lot down below here, but again with the with the vertical drop from this lot, and the fact that the house is built on the far kind of south side up the hill, there's again just so much inherent privacy. But this is a different property now that is part of the 3-property easement driveway. And then here we are at Springgold Way. Well, thanks for watching. I hope that covers all your questions you may have about 128 Springgold Way, but of course do reach out if you thought of any questions while watching this video. Thanks again. Bye-bye.